Hello, this is June Schulman, National Account Manager with Hilton Publishing. Thank you for taking the time out to hear an overview of our company and its goals. Hilton Publishing has been in business since 1996 and has successfully conducted business with hospitals and hospital systems across the country. Hospitals are partnering with Hilton Publishing as we simplify the procurement process and simplify the purchasing process. Hilton Publishing's core competencies in this market is that we provide a turnkey media procurement and management services. And what that is our media procurement services allows the hospitals to purchase from one platform all of their books, journals, magazines. We also offer patient education discharge materials and e-health solution platforms. Hilton Publishing at its best is a full-service custom publisher and has published health and wellness books for over 20 years, and they're bringing that expertise into the market. Any particular content that markets have for outreach marketing initiatives and/or programs, Hilton Publishing can take that content and put it into any type of media format for you. E-Health Solutions is a new upcoming solution that Hilton Publishing is offering. It is a text messaging service for doctors to review and research for disease states for patients, where they'll have that material at the ease of a touch of a button and readily available. Patient education and discharge materials, Hilton Publishing is working with the meaningful use compliance stage 2 part of these patient discharge education materials, which is an important government regulation with medical institutions. Hilton Publishing is part of a global purchasing organization under Health Trust. Health Trust covers several entities and umbrellas of many different hospitals. And when you purchase all of your media, Hilton Publishing, as part of the supplier under the global purchasing organization, saves the facility up to 10% on annual costs, and then there's a 3% agreement administration fee that is returned back to the hospital for driving compliance as purchasing with one of the suppliers. So you are driving compliance in your media spend, and hospitals are searching for many, many ways to reduce costs. Hilton Publishing provides all of those services for you. Why are hospitals making Hilton Publishing their procurement partner? As we work with thousands of hospitals and we bring in all of their media spend for all their health materials, Hilton Publishing is able to aggregate all of that spend, bring it all together. With aggregating that spend from various hospitals, we're able to take that aggregation and leverage all of that spend through the procurement of books online and journals through our many different relationships that we have with the publishers. So we're actually able to aggregate all the hospital spend. From there, we are able to leverage the spend through the purchasing and the procurement process. And in addition, we are able to track all that spend. And what tracking means is we're able to organize it, we're able to invoice, we're able to find the best prices for you. We are able to manage the overall process and all of that back-end work. Here is an example of a typical hospital spend of one of our clients to kind of give you an overview of what is actually the typical hospital spend. So the annual spend for 835 beds in a health system is typically around $675,000 on books only. Another annual spend for a hospital with 303 beds is for books only is about $500,000. There is an annual spend of around $2.5 million for the typical hospital for their purchases of books, magazines, and journals. Driving all that spend through Hilton Publishing as a supplier under the Global Purchasing Organization for your hospital, we are able to aggregate all of the spend, leverage that spend, and save the facility at least 10% annually over their annual spend. Hilton Publishing, in its custom publishing efforts, can provide books, pamphlets, newsletters, online e-content, and we can translate that into several different diverse language and translation and publications. Hilton Publishing reduces the cost through these channels for the hospital. Our patient education materials, to touch on that again, it's a meaningful use stage compliant, and essentially what that means is it must be meaningful, it must be useful, and the doctors must show proof that it was given to a patient on discharge. We're bringing this format out in e-form, which is exciting, which is available in multiple languages. It's a seamless implementation and transition into the hospital systems, and the medical research tools and text messaging alert service to discharge patients is a part of those functions and capabilities. Meaningful use stage 2 is a government regulated, and it actually has incentive funding through the processes of that, as this particular procedure is structured to reduce readmission rates. So our goal here is to improve patient understanding and drive compliance. So we like to talk about how we can get started in a partnership. And that partnership would entail communication. One of the various directions that we like to do is communicate and bring all departments and divisions together and communicate the message that Hilton Publishing will be the new one source, one platform for the hospital's books, journals, magazines, patient education materials, and e-health solution tools. And with that, our next step is that we will send over a new customer packet. We will go through all of the forms with the hospital and different departments. We then install an implementation kickoff, which we can do online or face-to-face, and you will have a national account rep assigned to your account to ensure happiness, who will provide quarterly reviews and service the account all the way from the beginning to the inception through its process.